Streamers University roster this year is fucking crazy. Every time they said a nigga name, who is that?
Who are they?
Let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in.
Oh, try, bro. This shit is not fucking fair. Jack, I just did the fucking the reveal, and I'm not with that
You know what the funniest part about Streamer University 2 is? If you said yes and your answer was it's people literally dressing up as clowns, running in the middle of the street, holding up signs that they didn't get accepted into Streamer University, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not even that. Because before Kai Cenat even finished reading the roster, people had already decided they hated this. I'm gonna keep it a beam, bro. I'm not too tapped in with the streamer world like that, so a lot of the names I was seeing, I'm not that familiar with, but a lot of the videos I was coming across of people that were getting accepted had 300K, 900K. And I will say some of the niggas he picked did have like a little bit less, like 69,000. Like those are on the smaller end. And I also seen a lot of videos of people calling these streamers random. The second somebody's favorite streamer didn't get fucking called, the entire comment section said this list is trash. Before I really get into this video, I just want to touch on the people calling niggas randoms. Because if these streamers are randoms, then like, isn't that what niggas asked for? I really don't think this was ever about the roster itself. I think what's happening was inevitable. Every time somebody gets an opportunity online that thousands of other people wanted, the internet immediately starts doing two things. First, they start questioning whether the person who got picked deserved it or not. Then they start imagining why they would have been a better choice. That's exactly what happened here.
But thanks to all the haters.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Alright, y'all.
No way it's me, right? My eyes is on you! Silver!
We do have somebody.
Fine. Dude, chill.
I gave up everything for this. Everything that I've ever had in my life. I gave it up to try to achieve this one thing.
Anytime Streamer University has came up in the past year, people have been saying that Kai needed to fix it from the last one. Everybody's been saying that the first one felt like Kai and friends. They wanted more unknown streamers. They wanted more hidden talent. Creators that actually needed this exposure. Then Kai revealed Streamer University 2 and somehow people were still mad. Now don't get me wrong, some of the criticism does make sense because I'm seeing big names like Queen Naija, Runic TV, Sky Jackson, Sketch, Silky, Not Quite Like Dub, King the Great, Dream Doll, Lacey, Marlon, Geo. Why the fuck is Geo? She's a rapper, yeah. And those are names you know have a platform just based off their name.
At this point, Kai just need to rename Stream University to Celebrity University because that's basically all that he got in there. Sky Jackson, Queen Naija, Dream Doll, and Clarence. The worst one for me was Sky Jackson, because what the fuck is she possibly gonna talk about and do? I mean, we don't want to hear about your baby father, I'm sorry.
But you know these streamers, man, they got a clip farm, so you know some of these reactions felt kinda
Embarrassing.
You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas started their videos and streams knowing Kai wasn't gonna say their names and then got mad on purpose. That's literally what they were doing, by the way.
How much fucking order? How much fucking order, nigga?
If you scroll on TikTok, you'll see reaction after reaction after reaction. People throwing their phones, throwing fucking chairs into their TVs, crying. Dead ass crying. Okay, some of these reactions might not be performative. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these motherfuckers were genuinely upset. Others were just farming reactions, knowing they weren't gonna get in the first place. But regardless, everybody started becoming an admissions officer. Everybody had opinions. Everybody has a better roster. And we all know that better roster is just one that includes them. But anyways, after watching all these reactions, I realized this conversation isn't about Streamer University. It's about expectations, because I don't think Kai gave people what they asked for, and I don't think people would have been satisfied even if he did.
Kai Cenat only picked 2 Mexican streamers to Streamer University, and many different people are feeling like our favorite streamers were snubbed from this event. But yeah, we have all of the details to tell you in this video. The only streamers that made it into Streamer University that are raza or Benji Chavez, and you guys can see his reaction right here. And then Crystal Izaguirre, yes, Chuz's sister, also completely surprised to be accepted into this streamer university. But bro, there were many different influencers and streamers that got left out that everybody thought were actually gonna make it.
Why did Kai Cenat only let his friends or baddies into streaming university? I saw Duke Dennis, Chris Nextdoor, and I'm Davis, all the core boys, and then an OnlyFans model. But he wouldn't let me in. A white boy like me, you'd have like 2 white boys. You needed 1 more white boy.
Let's be fair first, Kai did make minute changes. If you compare this year's roster to the last Stream University, there are like more smaller creators in my opinion. In one of my other videos, I said there needs to be like a cap of how many followers you need to have or something like that. And I honestly think I said that wrong. I think we just need to say how many subscribers a small creator should have, or what's like the cap of subscribers you need to hit till you're not a small creator anymore. For some people, it might be 50,000. For other people, it might be 100K. For some people, it might be 1 million. But I'm seeing names that I've never ever seen before, like dead ass. And then I go to some of these profiles, they got around like 50K. I've seen somebody with 69K, and they actually deserve these opportunities, bro. And it looks like this opportunity could probably change their lives, change their career. And that's good for them. That's a good thing, period.
The in-person was really good.
Damn, she had 1 viewer. She has 1 viewer.
The in-person application was...
This is what people wanted. No, but the conversation gets interesting because Kai didn't stop inviting bigger creators or bigger personalities, even though he was inviting more unknown creators. You still had names that everybody recognized. Stable Ronaldo, I'm Davis, Yusuf, Sky Jackson. And that's where I think people's frustration comes from, because that was one of the biggest criticisms about Stream University, that it felt like more of a creator event than a university. People were essentially saying, can we stop giving big opportunities to people who have already had them? And if I'm being honest, Kai did not solve that controversy. He improved it. These niggas are already successful. Streamer University isn't gonna break their careers. It's not gonna push them any further than they already are. But for somebody streaming to fucking 20 viewers, 20 to 100 viewers, that's gonna change their lives. So that's why I understand people's anger when they look at certain names and then they're like, why the fuck did they get in? Good moment to ask that question.
Man, so Sky Jackson and Dream Doll is facing backlash right now for getting invited to Kai Cenat Streamer University. A lot of people mad as hell and they don't feel like they should be there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna talk too much shit about Sky Jackson because she be on here liking my videos sometimes. But Dream Doll, bro, Kai, is you for real? Shorty is a rapper that barely even do that. Some of these selections was so terrible it didn't make no sense. I even seen he invited an OF girl on there. I don't even want to say what I think she was selected for.
You know what I'm saying? That just motivated me. Like, oh damn, really? Me? I ain't get picked? I see all type of shit. Like Gio, she just started streaming 2 weeks ago. I love Gio, love how she dressed. Nothing against her. Dream Doll, nigga, don't understand how the fuck she got. That's one person, like, I truly, on my mama, I swear to God, I don't understand how she got it. She don't even show.
Queen, nigga? Why you got... She's a fucking millionaire! She's a fucking millionaire!
She's already famous, man.
But at the same time, people keep on forgetting something. Kai never promised that this was gonna be completely random. He never said this would only be for small creators. He never said every big creator couldn't apply. He picked who he wanted, and that's always been the event. And I think that's where a lot of people confuse their expectations with reality, because what Kai promised and what the internet imagined were 2 different things. What I really noticed scrolling through all these videos, seeing all these reactions, was that a lot of these videos weren't really criticizing Kai. They were reacting the way they were because it wasn't them, or because it wasn't their favorite creator who got picked. 2 different conversations, my nigga.
If this shit don't say Jada Dawn, if this don't say Jada Dawn, oh my fucking god.
Wow. Think about it, bruh. If you get into Stream University, if your favorite creator gets into Stream University, the roster is amazing to you, right? If motherfuckers don't get in, now all of a sudden Kai doesn't know talent. That's not really an objective opinion. That's disappointing. Like I was talking about earlier in the video, I seen people saying these streamers are random. These people are random. Wouldn't you be a random to millions of other people too? Everybody starts off somewhere. Just because you don't recognize somebody does not mean they're fucking irrelevant. But at the same time, I do understand asking why some established creators are there. Both things can be true, bruh. Some smaller creators deserved an opportunity. Bigger creators probably did.
I don't know many of these people on the board.
But I don't think every reaction was coming from that place. I think some people were just mad because it wasn't them. I genuinely think people forgot how Streaming University works. Kai isn't building a real fucking college. He's making content. If every room had somebody who was averaging 6 viewers, those streams wouldn't perform nearly as well. The bigger creators bring in the audiences. The smaller creators benefit from that. You have to leech. You have to. That's literally how a collab works. If you're not familiar with fucking consecration, you niggas should be. That's literally fucking everybody's occupation now. But I'm assuming that's the balance Kai is trying to create. I don't think he's trying to throw smaller creators under the bus. He doesn't even know you niggas.
I bet, Kai. I bet. You ain't give me a stream of you, right? Ooh, I'm about to commit all sins.
Now, do I still think some of these spots could have gone to smaller creators? Yes, indeed. But I also understand why Kai isn't making a roster with 0 recognizable names. Because if nobody famous would have showed up, people would have complained about that too. Niggas are complaining about their favorite streamer not being picked. They gonna complain about anything, my nigga. I don't think anybody will find satisfaction in this shit unless they get picked to be in Streamer University. Honestly, this whole situation sounds way too familiar because every time a big creator gets an opportunity, the internet acts the exact same fucking way. Whether it's Streamer University, a creator event, or a brand trip, it doesn't fucking matter. The internet reacts the exact same way. Everybody will get excited, then the guest list comes out. Now suddenly everybody is an expert on who belongs there, who should have been there. It happens every time, man, and it's not because the event is bad, but because opportunities are limited. Thousands of people wanted those spots and only a few hundred got them. No matter who Kai picked, someone was always going to make a TikTok saying this roster sucks. Oh, who is this random? Oh, they should have picked this person. They should have picked me. Because the real controversy was never just the list. It was the people who imagined themselves or their favorite creator on it.
I got beef with you, bro. Why'd you pick all those large content creators for Streamers University? Now I'm just gonna say this don't affect me because I didn't even apply. But I got mutuals that make great content that are small creators that have been doing this shit for years that didn't get accepted. So really, I'm just sliding for them right now. But like 80% of like the 100-some people that Castanet even picked was fucking people with a large fan base already. Yes, I know Kai said he was gonna be reviewing people with large fan bases already, but this was marketed as a way for smaller creators that really don't got the push or the engagement that make good content to help them grow. You mean to tell me Deshae Frost got in when Deshae Frost has had a fan base for over a decade? Motherfucker, Deshae Frost has been doing YouTube, Vine, been in movies, shows, way before Kai was even relevant.
I think there's one thing that got completely lost in this whole situation. People acting as if Streamer University was supposed to be fair. It's not. Kai never said this was based on who streams the longest. He never said it was based on who deserved it the most. He never said the smallest creators automatically get priority. At the end of the day, it's his event. He's spending the money. He's organizing everything. He's the one deciding who he thinks makes the best for the event. Now, of course, bro, there's gonna be creators that get overlooked. There's gonna be creators that deserve a chance more than others, but that's just the game, gang. That's the game. There are streamers out here grinding every single day that were waiting for this opportunity. This opportunity probably would have changed their fucking lives, dog. That's why I don't think you should be bashing or coming at any of the streamers that got picked because it wasn't on them. They didn't invite themselves to this shit. I invited them. So if you're frustrated, your frustration should be with the process, not the fucking creator.
And like looking at the acceptances, yo, this nigga deadass got a type, bro. Because then you got to understand, you need big people like that because they're going to attract views to help out the little ones, right? But he put the entirety of AMP in that bitch. Nigga put his family in that shit. He put 2 other content groups in that bitch with all the members. What? fuck it, bro, it's your life. It was crazy, like, watching that shit. It was so many tutis, so many shorties, bro. He had to address it himself, my nigga. Bro, there were girls in the club just chilling, not even watching that shit, and they got accepted, bro. Like, I know niggas who really do this streaming shit, and they put their whole dick and arm in it. Them niggas ain't get accepted.
After watching all these reactions from the past couple of months, I think I've come to the conclusion that this was always about having the opportunity, that one door into success. And opportunity is one of the few things people on the internet take very personally. When somebody else gets the chance you wanted, it hurts. I understand that. But I also think people need to be realistic, bro. They need to start being realistic 24/7. Start being as realistic as much as you fucking stream, bro. I wasn't gonna make everybody happy. He was not gonna meet everybody's expectations. Every time I've talked about Streamer University or anything Kai Cenat has done, bro, I've said that it's his event and he's gonna do it the way he wants to, bro. He made the event the way he wanted to make it, and that's his right. But if I had one criticism, it's simple. Stop inviting motherfuckers that aren't streamers or didn't start off as a streamer in the fucking first place while upholding a massive following. I think there's too many creators in there that have a massive audience, period. And I don't think they need to be there. And it's not because they're not entertaining or anything. It's just because they don't need Streamer University the way some of these other streamers and creators do. For a lot of people, the perfect roster was one that just included them. So I don't think Streamer University 2 is gonna prove or proved Kai Cenat learned his lesson from the last one, but I also don't think the internet would have ever agreed on the perfect roster. That's probably the biggest takeaway from this whole situation, man. That's all I got for y'all in this video. Hopefully y'all liked it, and you can subscribe down below. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers, man, so make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Other than that, I'm out this hoe. Dose.